Welcome to another edition of Student Stories. This time we're going to talk to Priscilla Arispe. Hi Priscilla, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, Ruben. Thank you for asking.
You are the first BASORGL student that I've interviewed that I can think of, and I specifically reached out to the BASORGL program because I know the students in that program are very, very active and have some amazing stories, and that's what I want to learn about you today. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Priscilla.
Well, they say a woman should never say her age, but I'm 30. Okay. I have 2 kids. I have my own business. I did work. I just stopped working because I wanted to give a little bit more time to school, to the program more than anything. And I'm a student here at LC.
Yeah. So you have your own business. Why are you here then? No, I'm kidding.
I want to be better, huh?
Hey, no, that makes a whole lot of sense. Let's talk about your time here at LC. How long have you been here at LC?
Oh, I think I've been here forever. Well, when I graduated high school, which I was in United High School, I graduated and I came to LC. I dropped out because, life hit.
Yeah.
I had my kids and whatnot. Then I came back to LC. I did my associates. And then I got out. I was going to go to TAMU, but when I came back for my transcript, they told me about this program, BASORGL program, Organizational Leadership, and I said, that's perfect for me. And I gave it a shot, and here we are.
Nice. What was the gap between the time you got out and then came back?
Well, from high school, it was 10 years.
Oh, so you
I dropped out. No, I dropped out. It was a whole 10 years, yes.
Okay, but you finished high school, right?
Yes, of course.
So you finished high school, and then you came to LC for a while, and then you dropped out.
I dropped out.
But you didn't come to LC until 10 years after high school.
10 years after high school.
That's a story in and of itself. What prompted you to come back?
Well, I wanted a better future. Like I told you, I mentioned before, I had a child with a disability. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to give him all my time. Yeah. So I had to take care of him. Once I saw he was doing better, I said, okay, it's time for me to get my dreams. It's time for me to finish up all the dreams I had when I was in high school. So here I am.
Once you came back, Priscilla, what was that transition like for you? Was it difficult?
It was a little bit for me since I had my 2 boys. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I was running my own little business from home. And then and taking care of my son. And for him, like he was in school and they would call me all the time. Hey, he's not feeling well. Hey, and so I had to be coming and going. So homework would get kind of tough. But you know what? The students that worked with me, we always had group chats, and that helped a lot.
Yeah. After high school, who encouraged you to come back to college, or was that just all you on your own?
My main encouragement was my husband. Yes, he's a very big guy. He was always telling me, go back.
Sure.
Go back. So here I am.
And so here you are. Let's talk about what kind of student you were back when you were younger. Where'd you go to elementary and middle?
I went to Henry Glad Elementary, and then I went to Antonio Gonzalez Middle School. For a bit of time, we left to Racine, actually, to Wisconsin, Racine. I went over there too. And then we went back to Gonzalez, and then I did go to United South, and then I went a year in Nixon, and then I went to United North.
So, but you graduated from United. So
you
went to United South, Nixon, and United.
Yes.
How was that?
It was crazy, but my mom would move a lot, so we just had to.
Did you have a favorite of the 3?
I actually liked United South very much.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I grew up with almost all of them, so
sure.
Yes.
What was your academic career like when you were younger? Were you a good student?
I was. Yeah. I was a pre-AP student, yes.
Nice.
I was very smart. Yeah, no mucho.
Not anymore. I was saying, not anymore, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense. So you had that gap from high school till you came to LC, and then you took another year off, right?
Yes,
Is it what I'm understanding?
Well, supposedly I was done with my associates. Okay. I just wanted a little something of college so I could continue with my business.
Okay.
But then I said, why stop now?
Yeah.
Once you start something, it becomes addicting, and you start liking it, and you just continue. And that's what I wanted. I said, I'm going to take a little break, but I'm going back. Yeah. But I was actually going to go to TAMU. But when I came here for the transcript, they started telling me about this program, and I said, no, I need to try it. 10 months is going to give you a bachelor's in 10 months.
We'll talk about that more here in just a second, because it's one of the 2 bachelor's programs that we currently offer at Laredo College. Yeah. But when you got the associates, Did you immediately think, you know what, I want to continue, or did you wait a while before you decided?
No, I did. When I graduated, it felt so good that I said I want to continue.
Did you take part in graduation?
Yes.
Yeah. What was that experience
Oh,
like?
it was amazing. It was nice. It felt really good.
And you still have another amazing graduation
Yes,
to go.
coming up.
Right? Very cool. So you got into so it's the Bachelor of Applied Science in Organizational Leadership.
Yes.
So tell me about the program.
Honestly, it's amazing. From the teachers to the students to the staff, like everybody is just amazing. They help you in it's, you know how they say, oh no, who's gonna help me? Like if I don't understand this, the teachers are literally a text message away. Like that's how easy it is, an email away. They will call you if you need the help. They will go through everything with you on the phone. Like, you know what, you need to do this. And if you still don't understand it, they will send you here at the Writing Center for them to explain a little bit more. Because honestly, it's more hands-on. It's a lot of hands-on. But I wouldn't want it any other way. It's an amazing program.
So you'll graduate with a bachelor's degree. You mentioned that you have a business already. What kind of business do you have?
I have Mommy's Bakery. I do cakes.
Wow.
Cakes, yeah.
How did that get started?
Well, years and years ago, when my son was diagnosed, I didn't have money. I was only 19 years old. So I thought, why not sell? I wanted to sell food. I wanted to sell, anything that the people will always want.
Why food? Why
because people will always want food.
True
That's something that you can't go wrong with it, right? So my dad, he cooks a lot. He actually had his little restaurant. So he told me, mija, I'll make you some menudo. And I thought, okay, we'll do menudo, but we need something aside of menudo. Menudo's not gonna bring everything, all the money that we needed. So I told my spouse, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make cakes. I'm gonna go out. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna sell slices of cake. And he said, let's do it. So my mom, my sister, my brother, everybody started helping. We all went out and we started selling, like walking around doing peanut butter candy and all of that. So we started walking around the stores, the restaurants, like everywhere. We started selling, and I sold a lot. I remember, and I even gave him thank you flyers and whatnot for helping my son out. So that's how it started. It all started because I needed it, and then it became a hobby, and then it became a business.
But cooking is difficult. So you have to be good at it.
Cooking is difficult for me, not for my dad.
But you have the gene, obviously.
Yes. If I'm being honest, before high school, I had never cooked in my life. Like my grandma would cook for us. My mom would always have, lunch ready or whatever when I would get back from school. I was a princess at home, you could say. But when I got with my spouse, everything changed. I had to do it, and it never got complicated for me. Because you cook from love, I guess, and I think I'm good at it. I think I'm good at cooking, man.
I would imagine so. I mean, if it's a business and you've made it grow, when you first started selling, what brought people back to order more and to ask for more?
They would call me. They would message me, "Hey, do you make the small portions and big portions?" And I didn't know how to do anything. I was like, "Yeah, I got it." I just started doing it. It was fun for me. It was helpful, and it was very therapeutic. You say? It was very helpful for me.
But you prefer baking?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because you could have sold like gorditas or tacos or
or
lonches or something, right?
Yes, but no, I'm baking.
Yeah.
My dad cooks.
Okay.
I bake.
So tell me about your dad. He's a really good cook.
Is. Oh, have you ever gone to the Manila Bowl?
I have. It's been a long time.
Well, this year was the only year that he didn't go, but the rest of the years he's always won first place.
Really? So menudo's his specialty?
Menudo is specialty.
What else is he?
Everything.
Really?
Like, literally, he has a touch with food that if you bring him a dead deer, he'll start cooking right then and there. He'll cut it off, he'll clean it off, he'll do the fish. He goes fishing and he comes home. I vamos a hacer un what's it called? Un caldo de pescado. And I'm like, dude, it's so hot outside. I'm not gonna eat caldo de pescado. Now. But yes.
Really? And when did he start cooking so well? Like, has he always done all his life? Yeah.
He actually showed my mom how to cook too.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's very unique.
Yeah.
Very cool. You mentioned before we started you all are thinking about opening a restaurant. Is that right?
Yes, he had his own restaurant in Aguilares, but then life hit. He got divorced, and so of course you have to give half and half for everything. So they sold everything.
Okay.
And ever since it's been like, I don't know, 3-4 years, I believe. And he's always telling me, "Mija, I want to open my restaurant again. Mija, I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, what are you waiting for?" And he's like, "Ay, como si fuera tan fácil." And I'm like, "Well, you can do it. You have, you can do it again. You did it once, you can do it again." And he's like, "You know what? Yeah." So he started building at the ranch, and now he has his little restaurant. Everything's been approved, but we're not gonna open until August because it's too hot. It's gonna be an outdoor. So.
Oh, what kind of food?
We're gonna have menudo, brisket, barbacoa. It's gonna be more like a brunch, so it's gonna be breakfast and a little bit of lunch, but it's gonna close around 2-3 p.m.
Okay, there's several restaurants that do that. They close at 3 o'clock and then they're done for the day. He doesn't want to open all day. I mean,
no, because we also have events.
Oh.
So there at the ranch, we do quinceañeras, we do bodas, we do piñatas, baby showers and stuff like that. So
you've obviously already had some success in business. So why the degree?
Because you can't just have something and say, yeah, we're good. No, you need to grow. You really want. First, you need to have that image in your head what you really want, and I want more. I want more. I want to grow, and I want to be able to help others get a job, even if it's just mesera or whatever, but help somebody get a job for their kids more than anything, to help out their family.
It's really an inspirational story, Priscilla, because not many people would come back. I know a lot of people, they're deterred by age. They think, I'm not going to go back, I'm too old, and that's just not true. And there's so many opportunities here. What has been your experience with Laredo College? What's your overall experience?
Here, I feel like family. Like you can't, you could have a problem and you go to one of our directors, For me, Miss Patty, she's really great. She's my advisor, actually. Miss Patty and Miss Patricia. Miss Parra, I'm sorry. Miss Patty and Miss Parra. They both have been an inspiration to me. Like every time I have a problem, even if it's from home or from homework, they're there. They're there to hear you out. And that just makes you feel comfortable, you know? Yeah, so I think more than anything, you make family here in school.
Go back to when you were getting your associates. What was that experience like?
Honestly, that one was just dale. Just a little push, dale. Yeah. And that one, I wasn't really here in campus much. I was always home, online and stuff. But you still get to learn a lot. I actually went to the South Campus, no cierto,
Really?
For criminal justice. Yeah, I would go to the South Campus. And I met a lot of students. We became super good friends, and every time we had a question, just a text away. And then we would hang out at the Starbucks and stuff like that. And it was nice because you get to experience different, just a different environment.
What exactly do you learn about in the BASORGL? Can you kind of give us an idea?
Leadership. How to speak to others. You need to, how can I say it? How to be good at outreach with people, the community. And what has helped me, because I've always done it. Before this, I like to help my community, and not the way we do it here, but I don't know if you've ever heard of Las Lomas on Highway 59.
Yeah.
Well, I like to help there, like on Christmas. I like to go give gifts to kids, try to keep my community together. Right now, we're actually working on a project to get water, because we don't have water out at Highway 59.
Okay.
And a lot of people, they struggle. We have a lot of elderly people. And that's one of my projects I have right now. That is why I continue in my education, because this program has helped me to look beyond to what you can see. So, you learn how to outreach, you learn marketing, you learn, so anything that you want to be, this is an awesome organization, because it's like, you want to be a therapist, it helps too. You want to be politics, it helps. You want to be teacher, it helps. Why? Because it's helping you interact with people. So it helps with anything.
So you're actually close to being done. You've got a couple more classes, and then you'll be graduating in August, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So then what?
Then I want to pursue to run in politics.
Okay.
Yes. I can't say exactly what, but yes.
Where did that come from exactly?
Like I said, I love helping my community. Yeah. I really do, and I want to make a few changes if possible.
Sure.
And if I have the opportunity, why not?
Where did that come from? Where did that desire to help others come from?
Like I said, I've always tried helping my little community. It's a very small community, but it's like nobody hears us out, And last year I promised all my people that I was going to be their voice. So I've been trying. I've been doing emails and here and there, and that is more than anything why this program has helped me because of my goals.
And so do you think that running for politics will afford you that opportunity to continue to help others?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who do you, I'm going to just switch real quick. Who would you say your role models are?
My role models?
Yeah.
My mom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I no quiero llorar.
That's okay.
Well, she struggled a lot.
Yeah.
Pero she never gave up. She's my motivation on everything.
Yeah.
And my son.
And how is your son now?
He's good. He's really, really good. He has cerebral palsy. But when you see him, he doesn't have anything. Like, you see him and it's like, he did not. But when you see all his medical records, you're like, wow, he's a miracle. He's literally a miracle. He needs a wheelchair to walk, to ambulate, but he can walk. He just can't do long distance.
Just before we wrap up, tell me about Impact. I'm not really sure I know what that is.
So I am the president of Impact. Impact is an organization that helps our community. We go out there, we help.
It's part of the BASORGL program?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes. So when you go into the BASORGL program, they give you an opportunity if you want to go ahead and go into the organization for Impact. Impact, we go out, we go to the Habitat for Humanity. We go to... we help, ¿cómo se llama? The Sacred Heart, which that was my project, Sacred Heart Children's Home. You know what the best part about this thing is? That when I said it was hands-on, you go to all these places that I'm mentioning and you learn from them. Like, for example, the Sacred Heart, I thought it was an orphanage. I thought it's not an orphanage. No, they just help out kids for a little time. And so
it's called the Children's Home.
Yeah, Children's Home. Yes, but I didn't know that they could go home. Like, literally, once the parents are ready to get them back, they'll help you for a little bit and then they take you home. Right. And that's something I didn't know. And I learned. And when I used to pass through there when I was little, I used to tell my mom, Mommy, I want to help one day. I want to go help all those kids. Y me dice ahora, me dice, tienes la lengua de bruja, because there I was, like, that was my project. Out of all the projects, there I was. Consejo House is also an amazing opportunity. If you like planting and stuff like that, you learn to do it from the bottom, and you see it grow, and then you go and sell it to the outlets. You see, it's nice.
Yeah. When you cross that stage as a bachelor's graduate, what do you think the feeling is going to be like?
Satisfactory. Yeah. Very nice, yes. Yes, because it's been a hassle being a mom, being a wife, being a worker, being, having your own business. My head has not rested. When it does, I feel sick. I feel very like, oh my God, I can't get up because my brain is always constantly just running. It's running and running and running. Yeah.
So you'll continue your baking?
I think I'm never going to leave that.
What's it called, you said?
Mommy's Bakery.
And you do cakes, full cakes, and what else?
I do party cakes, I do cheesecakes, I do tres leches, I do chocoflanes, I do everything. Yeah.
And how often do you do that? Does that keep you pretty busy?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you baking every day?
Almost. Like last week, I did have a lot for graduation. I had a lot of dessert tables.
Yeah.
Yes. And then for this weekend, I already have 4 orders, which came from yesterday to now. And it's like, oh my God, okay, yeah. So I have 4 orders. I have chocoflanes and tres leches.
So once you graduate, you're going to continue that business.
Yes, I am.
You're going to help your dad launch the restaurant.
Correct.
And at some point, you want to get into politics.
Correct.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add, Priscilla?
No. Pretty much sums it up, yes.
Yeah. You're ready to graduate?
I'm ready to graduate.
You're excited?
Very excited.
Congratulations. And it's very admirable. And it's just a very inspirational story for others to learn from. And hopefully somebody will see this and say, you know what? I can be a Priscilla. Thank you.
That's what I want. It's like I tell I do TikTok as well, and I have 27K followers.
Okay.
And so it's not much, but for me, I think it's good enough for others to see me grow. And it's like I tell my family members, no estoy presumiendo. Like every level I do, it's because I want you all to see that if I can do it, you can too. Like I come from nothing, and if I'm going up, I want everybody to go up with me. You get me? Like all the people that surround me, I think we all deserve to come up together.
27,000 is a lot. just for the record, don't think it's not a lot. So, Priscilla, congratulations and good luck to you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for having me here today. And I know I came late. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
Sorry, but yes, thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.